All right, Hostess Ding Dongs dupe copycat. Take one. This is right up Billy's alley because, you know, he loves the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said in the previous video, I do recipes that I've never done before. This is one of them. I've never made ermine frosting. That's what's going to go inside the filling. So let's give it a try.
That ought to be interesting, huh?
Yeah, it will be interesting. If you guys are ever wanting to learn how to do that, or if I mess it up, I told you to leave it in there.
It'll be fine. You always do good.
So first off, we're going to put in 1 cup of sugar, 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which was already in that. So I'm just going to get that all mixed up first here. And then we're going to pour in a cup of milk.
Milk.
I have right here. Well, part of it now, because I spilled some of it.
Don't spill that stuff. That's precious.
All right, let's do a little at a time here.
She said I'll do it a little at a time. And it won't cost you a dime.
He's wound up today. He made stuff. Yeah, the wood shop. I'll show you here in a minute.
She's always making me make something. She'll show me a picture and say, "Can you make this?" Yeah.
And then sometimes he'll say, "Hey, you got any more projects you want done?"
I like being out in my shop. It's fun.
All right. So now we're just going to stir this until it becomes pudding-like. So make sure you get everything around the sides. I need to turn it up a little bit. I only had it on 100.
Crank it up.
So guys, I'm just, like you said, I'm going to just stir this until it starts thickening, and we'll be back when it starts to thicken. I'll show you. All right, guys, this is what we're looking at. See how thick that is? And then we're going to put in 1 cup of butter.
Which is?
2 sticks. If that's where you were going with that.
Yes. It was.
Put those in there. I'm putting those 2 together to save that butter on there.
Yeah.
That's it for later. And then now we're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Had to think. So get this all mixed up in there. Let that melt a little bit.
All the ooey gooey goodness.
It will be, hopefully. I said I've never made this before.
It'll be fine.
And 1 teaspoon of vanilla, or thereabouts. All right. We're going to mix that up. Woo! A little bit here. Let me pour it in my glass bowl. I don't like to use that on that.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
Maybe.
Well, set your mixer down.
I don't know. I didn't want to drip everywhere.
Oh, well. We can clean it up.
We?
Well, we meaning you.
Guys, this smells so good. If you've ever made it, let me know how it turns out. See how mine does. I don't know. All right.
I'm excited.
Lower down. Lower down. Yeah, this is what he's been wanting.
Glasses in the freezer for milk. Good to go.
He's preparing, huh? All right, we get this all mixed up. And then we'll cover it up with some wax paper and put it in the refrigerator for a little bit to stiffen up some. And then we're going to make our cake. All right, I guess I should clarify, it's not exactly ermine frosting or ermine, however you say it. I did it a little different, so I guess we'll see. So, it tastes delicious, is all we got to say.
Modified.
It's just not white like it should be because I put my butter in while it was hot. All right, so here we have 1 3/4 cup of flour. As we say, me and Billy, we have 2 different ideas on how to get things done, and they both come out to the same. So if I find a parking spot like way out, and he'd be like, well, you just passed 5. I was like, I know. Still got the job done. I still parked.
And made me walk further.
All right, so I got 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I've got 1 cup of packed brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar.
Packed brown sugar.
Whew. We are just mixing everything together here.
Get her done.
I got 3/4 cup of cocoa. That is the unsweetened cocoa. And I have 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. We're going in right there. And a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And that's going in. I'm just going to give that a little mix here with the mixer. Get all them mixed up together.
Incorporate them.
All right. Got that all done. Now, we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of butter, melted. Get my recipe out here. So we'll put that in there. And then we're going to put in 2 eggs and 1 yolk. All right, like that. And then we're going to give that a little mix. Just a little. Okay, now we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we're guessing 1, 2. And mine is bourbon vanilla. I'm still using that I made. And 1 cup of buttermilk. And this is the real buttermilk I bought. Usually I'll use the powder buttermilk, or you just use milk with vinegar in it or lemon juice or something. But I bought buttermilk, so look how thick that is. This one ought to be really good.
That's what I'm thinking.
I know you are. And a 1/2 cup of strong coffee. You can use espresso powder if you want. If you don't want to use this, mix something else in, some other kind of liquid. So we got a 1/2 cup of coffee. And for fat here, some more, we have a half a cup of avocado oil is what I'm using. You can use canola, vegetable, whatever you want. We're using avocado oil.
Trying to stay away from the seed oil.
Which is why we use tallow and bacon grease. And butter.
Love it. Way gooder.
You don't have to talk like you're from Hot County.
Well, that's where I'm at. I'm fixing to tell you a story.
So we're going to get this all mixed up here. And then I've got 2 9-inch pie pans all ready to go. I have parchment paper in the bottom. I got my oven preheated to 350. So we're going to stir this just a little bit more, and then we're going to put it in the cake pans. All right, I got them in 2 cake pans here, and I'm getting ready to put them in the oven, 350 degree for 22 minutes. We'll see. All right, we're back. I had the cakes in the oven for 26 minutes. Here's what they look like. Nice and rich. Look
And
how
they
dark
smell
those are.
delicious.
So now we're going to make some ganache. So I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and here's what my frosting looks like. It looks delicious. It turned white, and it's nice and fluffy, and we're going to pipe that in these. So let's get this heated up to make our ganache. All right, heavy whipping cream is warmed up, well hot in the microwave. You can do it on the stove if you want. And we're going to pour it right over top of our chocolate chips.
Just like that?
Just like that. Because we want this all melty. So
she said melty.
And this here, still a little warm, but we're going to get this made up. And if I have to, I can heat her up a little bit in the microwave. But I think we're going to be good once this all gets melted.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic. That's going to be some good stuff now.
He's the chocoholic, guys. You know that. And I probably like this kind of chocolate. I'm just not big on candy bars. But.
Oh, I love me some candy bars now.
All right, we'll get this all stirred up here and melted, and we'll be right back. All right, here we go. I already did one of the cakes, and I got 6 of them. I'm using just a biscuit cutter. This is from Rada or Rada, R-A-D-A, however you say it. And it's pretty sharp. We just put it in there. We'll go all the way around here. Look. See how thick that is?
Yeah, that wanted to come out, didn't it?
Nice. I've seen somebody made theirs in a square pan, but I figure with a round you could probably get more out of it because you're going right up to the edge of the round. So I probably should have got a lighter pan. You probably can't see those on there. It's dark.
It's hard to see them.
We'll see them when we get done with them here. And then we can do one right here in the center. So. And now I'm going to put these in the refrigerator to cool just a little bit to get a little chill on them before we dip them. So we got 12 and we got some extra.
What are you going to do with the extra?
I don't know.
Cake bites?
Maybe make cake balls out of them. Put a little bit of the icing in there and roll them up together and dip them. Depends on if I have some of that stuff left over.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
All right, we'll be right back. All right. I started making some holes in them. I have this little handy dandy thing here. And I don't know where it came from, but it's just a wee little thing.
You probably ordered it on Amazon.
Maybe. Put it in there and twist it, and look, pop. And it don't go all the way down. So this is pretty cool. First time I've used it. I thought, oh, well, let's see what that does. And of course, it probably will not be enough filling for them.
Oh, never.
So I may take another piping bag and squirt some in the sides on some of them. But you know, anymore when you buy stuff like this, you don't hardly get anything in them anyway.
Yeah, it's like when you buy donuts, so there's hardly any filling in them.
Look at that, it's so easy. Plops right out. Took me a minute to figure it out though. You have to twist it. Hence is why those arrows are on there probably.
Well, that's slicker nice, ain't it?
Pop. All right. So now I have a piping bag in here with just a little end on it, just so we can plop some in there. So we're going to put some icing in here, and I think we're going to have plenty left over, so I'll probably be scooping some more. All right. Let's just do a little bit. We can always put more in here. Because Billy can't wait. He's like, oh, I want to try those.
I might have to eat about 10 of them.
So we're just going to squirt in some.
Oh, look at that.
Some of that. I might have put too much because we got to put.
Oh no.
We got to put that top back on it.
Look at that. Well, that's just slick.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. See? And then we're going to take these and put them right back on there. And guys, homemade doesn't have to be perfect because we are not perfect.
As long as it tastes good, that's all I care.
There you go.
They don't have to look pretty.
These are for us or for the family. Doesn't matter.
Well,
Or for him.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Baby all for Billy.
Ice cold glass of milk and just eat till I'm sick.
All right, so we're going to put these. This one here may not do very good. He's ripped a little bit. Put these in the refrigerator to get ready to dip because we want them a little cool. And we'll be back. All right, I went ahead and dipped one just to see what it looks like. Look at that.
Looks delicious.
So now we're going to do another one. And all I did was just put it down in there and flipped it over. My ganache is starting to thicken up a little bit. And then we're going to set it right there. Look at that.
Wow. I'm excited.
Yeah, he is. And now you have to wait until the ganache cools.
I know.
So that's how we're doing it, guys. I know this chocolate's going to be thicker than what they have but look at those. Don't they look awesome?
Looks fantastic.
A piece of that chocolate on my shirt.
Well, save that for later.
I don't think that one got enough on the side. We're going to have to redo that. All right, we're going to do this one, and then we're going to let these ones cool and thicken up, and we'll come back and do a taste test. All right, here's what she looks like, and now we're going to do a taste test. The worst part of it, right?
I know, right?
Oh, all of the cream right down in there. So, you know, I'm going to show you what I did. We're going to have more. I don't know if I shot this one or not. But I have this extra tip on here, extra long. And I just pushed that in there and squeezed some of that on there. So, see? But I just went in the side like this and did some. Squeezed it in there. So, I might have missed this one. All right. But there's what she looks like inside. It tastes like one. Only better with all the artificial stuff in it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. These would be dangerous. And I'm like I said before, I'm not much on chocolate, but I like this kind of chocolate made with cocoa and stuff like that. I don't like candy bar stuff.
And that coffee and that picked it up.
All right, guys. Give this one a try. It's a few steps to do, but if you got a little bit of time, put this together. You can even make it a cake. You don't have to do it like that. You can make just that. Make that frosting, put it on the inside. Put your two tops, or your top and your bottom together on your cake. Pour ganache right over top of it. You don't have to go to all the trouble of these. But I wanted to see if we could do those. And they're delicious.
I think that's going to be our staple right there.
Yeah. That's going to be our chocolate cake recipe that we use anyway, because it's great.
I'm going to want that for my birthday.
All right, guys. So let me show you what he brought in today before I close off here.
Well, it's not finished.
Well, it will be. All right. Can you see it? Up here is going to be welcome, and here is going to be Smith's right here. And then he's going to hang either a lantern or something, solar light or something on top. And whatever we want right there. A planter.
Probably
or
a planter.
Flower. So there's that. He's been working on that. That was one of his honeydew projects.
Yeah, she showed me a picture of it. She said, "Can you make this?" And I was like, "Yeah."
And he said, "Here, hold my protein shake."
I'll be right back.
All right, guys. So like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, please, and help us grow. And thanks for watching the Biker Baker and Mr. Smith show. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.
Later, Gator.